Parodua. 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 No, I haven't lost it. I'm just trying to get my head round the name of the cheapest car on the UK market. So, what is it?
Parodua.
A Metro?
No.
A Cinquecento?
I don't think so.
A Daihatsu Move?
Absolutely not.
Parodua. Yup, got it right at last. Malaysia's second largest car manufacturer gives us the Parodua Nipper. It's another one of those pocket-sized city cars, looking to fill Lada's shoes in the price stakes as the cheapest on the UK market, but fortunately with much better build quality.
So what have we got here, which is basically a Daihatsu in new clothes? Well, we have the crash impact body shell, side protector beams, and a funky little 3-cylinder power plant under the bonnet.
This will undoubtedly be used as a second family car for school runs and shopping trips, probably not amounting to more than 5,000 miles a year.
Well, they've made no attempt to hide their origin, have they? It's a well tried and tested engine though. It's been around for many years and they've even pumped the name on the top, Daihatsu. But not so good is the rear parcel shelf.
It's a competitive market, but unlike the opposition, this has 4 good-sized doors and a big hatch.
Now, take a look at this. I'm old enough to remember the parcel shelves 15, 20 years ago when they had speakers like this in the car, when you had to disconnect them to get the shelf out. Bit of an afterthought really, isn't it? And not only that, you put the luggage in and... So what don't I like about this car? Well, there are a few things that one should mention, and they are quite pertinent. Firstly, I'm boiling. The sweat is coming down my brow, the ventilation's not on. If you don't put the fan on, you sweat profusely and can grow tomatoes in here. There's a little shelf. It's no more than about 3 or 4 inches coming out from underneath the dashboard. Room for 3 cassettes, a little bit of jumble, and that's your lot. You could easily fit a glove compartment in there. On here are the window screen wipers and all the controls. Now why, therefore, down below here, there's a little switch. And it's the rear wash wipe. That's fine when you found it, but you do feel a bit of an idiot to start with. So what is there I like about the car? Well, there are a few things, and they are very nice things. Firstly, up here we've got the rear view mirror. It's tinted. During the day it's crystal clear. At night, no glare whatsoever, none of this fiddling around with the tilt mechanism. Secondly, the steering. It's beautiful, it's direct, it's positive and nicely weighted. Whether it's got power steering or not is irrelevant, it's just a dream. Thirdly, take a look around the car. Nice, isn't it? Bearing in mind the low price you're asking, this car is beautifully bolted together and no rattles, squeaks whatsoever. It's no BMW, but for the standard you're at, it's great. Having already manufactured 130,000 of this car in the home market over the last 3 years, it should come with tried and tested reliability. Small, it may be, but big on fun. In the point and squirt stakes, it is hugely enjoyable with great chuckability. Alright, it takes longer to accelerate to 60 miles per hour than boiling a kettle, but that is missing the point. Mrs. Jones will neither know nor care. For her, it's all about being frugal on petrol and always starting. The looks? Well, homogeneous comes to mind. They neither excite nor upset. They just sort of blend, if you know what I mean. Oh, by the way, did I mention there's plenty of headroom? Maybe a tad narrow, though. All in all, the Nipper is good. Shame about the name. But functional is the word that comes to mind. OK, it doesn't have the flair of the market leader, the Fiat Cinquecento. But at £617 cheaper, it's a serious contender. The choice is yours.